I'm just going to throw a question out to the audience. Have you ever wanted to watch a show that's based on a bunch of simps in their mid-30s marrying the leftovers from a deal or no deal shoot? And if you even have the IQ of an embryo, you will understand that no, you do not want to ever see a show based off that. And yet Married at First Sight, or MAFS as the hardcore fans like to call it, exists. A show where a man and a woman who've never met each other get married on the spot. And in reality, the entertainment factor of the show is pretty close to zero. But you know what does have a high entertainment factor? This video. Hit that subscribe button.
Previously,
Boys!
our brides and grooms reunited for an epic showdown.
Ladies. Here we go. The troll of all trolls walking in.
Oh, well, I mean, if the troll is fanging for a couple of woolly sausages, you're in a bit of trouble, aren't ya? Like, true God, who's ever looked at someone with lips that big and gone, man, that is my dream girl?
Man, if I had to pick my dream girl, she'd have lips so big that when they got chapped, it would be like a lifelike simulation of the Sahara Desert.
No. Having lips as big as my fingers is probably the least attractive feature a woman could ever have. And I've got some pretty fucking big fingers, believe me.
With most of our grooms gathered, it doesn't take long for the conversation to turn to one thing only.
It's a question that's always beaten around. There's 100 ways to answer it. But let's be honest, let's not take offence. You're better suited to one person in here. Who would you pick?
First of all, I don't know what this man is talking about, because never once have I been to a boys' night and one of my friends has asked, if you could sleep with someone else's girlfriend, who would it be? And if they did, I would really hope they'd say, oh, Braden's girlfriend, because she's non-existent.
You're better suited to one person in here. Who would you pick?
Physically Stacey, personality Connie.
Connie,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Damn.
Drew, you're up.
Yep. Connie.
Yeah.
Talk to her.
Connie's leading the charge.
She's getting a few votes.
No, well, she's so easy to
What's
get
wrong
along
with you?
Guys, no, mine would be Connie, personality-wise, yeah.
Secondly, goddamn, is Connie getting a lot of love from blokes she's not quote-unquote married to for this show? All I'm saying is, if her fame runs out a little too fast for her liking, there's another way for her to earn revenue. It's not as safe for work, but I'm just saying there's a way. I mean, if this many guys are in love with you, you may as well capitalize on it.
Coming into tonight, I just wanted to try and get her to apologise for her actions with Michael. And now she's brought my children into it. She's questioning my degree and my level of intelligence.
Let's be real, everyone across Australia who is watching this show is also questioning your intelligence right now, because why the fuck would you ever put yourself on this show? Like, just think about it. One day she could be standing in court with a client. The judge is looking down on her. She goes, Your Honour, my client did not drown that child. And the judge is like,
Are you sausage lips from Married at First Sight?
Yes, Your Honour, that is me, but I believe we have a much more pressing issue at hand.
No, that can wait. As if you let that brown-haired stank bitch sleep with your man.
Where did you get your law degree? Out of a cereal box? You're 25 and had 2 kids.
26,
Have
darling.
you practiced? Please.
You're a bulldog, mate.
I object.
Oh wow, an objection pun in a law conversation. That was very, very creative. I mean, with the level of arguments they're starting to present, I'm really thinking that this could be a courtroom battle.
Objection!
Yeah, I bet you're getting your law degree out of a cereal box.
Objection!
Yeah, well, guess what you are? A bulldog.
Objection! 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 So you give me a heads up?
Yeah, I'm just, no, yeah, a little heads up. The boys want to know exactly what went down.
I'm ready for it.
Ivan threw me and Michael under the bus. He didn't have to get his hands dirty at all. He got to go back with Alex and be the nice guy and say, you know what, we're not going to the commitment ceremony. I felt used.
So, right, here we go. I obviously left in a unconventional fashion. So I didn't make the commitment ceremony. Myself and Alex didn't make the commitment ceremony. We got to a point in our relationship that we sort of friend-zoned it. I never wanted to bring up anything of a sexual nature, right? I don't think that's any relevance.
Let's not beat around the bush, champion. We all know you're the one who got friend-zoned, because with a head like that, it was inevitable. And coming from a man who's been friend-zoned, I'm going to say a couple of times, I'm not some Herculean god, but my mug is definitely better than yours.
Happy with the way I left.
Stand up for a girl that just treat you like
That's what sort of guy I am, man. My decision was to be loyal to my girl till the end, and I did that. I don't care whether she treated me like shit.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. Simp!
Oh my god, imagine in front of all the lads saying that you're a simp. He's literally done that. He's gone, I don't care how she treated me because she was giving me attention.
I didn't come in here for interrogation and to justify myself. I know what sort of person I am.
He just doesn't care. He's just a spoiled little brat. He doesn't want to admit when he does wrong. And that's just him, you know. That's just Devon.
This man right here is about the only one who's making any sense to me on this show, because I'm going to agree with him. I think Ivan has a small penis and he's very self-conscious about it. Like, it's okay, man. Hundreds of thousands of people probably suffer with micro penis. It's just that woman will never love you because it is that small.
I can't stand this. I'm done. On another note, Hayley.
Yes, my love.
What gives you the audacity to...
Have you ever seen anyone look more terrified of an oncoming argument than the girl sitting in the middle of these two? That is a fucking hilarious look.
Hayley's never.
I was expecting a much more fun night. Honestly, some of the things they were saying, I was like, I think you might regret that later.
Kathy actually makes a very good point here. It's one of the only smart things someone has said in this entire show. However, I believe the phrase, they might regret that, should not be applied to just the things they're saying in this conversation. I think it should be applied to the whole experience of signing up for this show. You know, something I regret is giving this show my viewership, because I really don't want it to come back for a season 8. Actually, you know, that's a fun fact. The first season of this show came out in 2015. It's now 2020. Somehow they've managed to have 7 seasons in 5 years.
What the fuck?
The girls are loose. The girls are loose, and the thing is, I think everyone's just going to say whatever they need to say.
If a packet of Winfield Red cigarettes had a human incarnation, is that the word, incarnation? Incarnation, yes. If Winnie Reds had a human incarnation, it would be this woman right here. You can just tell that if she died, she would come back to life as a packet of Winfield Reds. Like, literally, just listening to her speak right then, I think I have emphysema now.
The girls are loose.
You know what doesn't sound very loose? Your lung compliance. You sound like you're struggling for breath.
Someone get the O2 tank.
It's not nice to talk about someone else's kids. I said the fact
All
that...
my law
I said,
degree
how did
that I
you...
studied off
Listen,
so
I
hard
said,
for.
how
Sorry.
did you get a law degree at 25 having 2 kids? That's all I spoke about.
You actually did bring my kids into it.
I said, how did you get a law degree when
Hayley.
you popped out 2 kids at 25? You're popping them out since you were 19.
There's only so much I can take.
Alright, Hayley, let's be honest. You were really in no position to be judging someone on their past, because I know if I had to choose between pumping out a child at 19 or being addicted to drugs for 10 years of my life like you were, I'd probably begrudgingly pump out a child.
As children, you're going to feel the wrath of them. I'm not a mother, but I have a pet cat, and I'm sorry if anyone picks on my cat, you're going to feel it.
That might have been the single shittest analogy I've ever heard in my entire life.
I would rather be at the pub with the boys tonight.
The boys would rather you be there too, Connie. And all of that was only the first half of the episode, but I don't want this video to run for half an hour, so I'm going to end it there, but maybe I'll do a part 2 where I review all the final dates they go on, having never seen any of the previous dates, so I think that could be a decent idea. But I really hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching Bandit Boulevard. My name's Brayden, and I really hope I see you in the next video.
Life, the fame, the lights, the game. We break the laws, don't like to change. Wanna win you back, but I hate to lose. I know that you're the one, but it's hard to choose.